Hi everybody, coming at you from Hollerback Acres here. This is the Redeemed Wench, that's W-E-N-C-H. First of all, I wanted to apologize for the scratchy voice. I had a little bit of surgery yesterday, getting over that, doing fine. And secondly, I wanted to put a caveat out there. I've been a paralegal for a long time. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm simply telling my friends out there some things that they can do to protect their property. It is up to you whether or not you want to do this. Now, we're talking about securing your real estate, your land or your farm or your house legally, whether you have a mortgage or whether or not it's free and clear of any liens. You need to do this, and we'll go into why in just a minute. What you see on the screen is the first page of our deed of trust for our property with some confidential stamps on it to hide my husband and my name. But I'll scroll up, you'll see up there it says deed of trust, and we'll scroll back down to where we can get to the most important part here and we can talk about it. Okay, most of you have two things regarding your property. When you closed on your property or finalized the mortgage on it, you have a mortgage, and some of you have probably since taken the second mortgage out. Some of you have, some of you haven't. We have not, and we will not, no matter what. Then you had a deed of trust. You, and if you have a spouse, probably sat down, read through, initialed every page, and then you signed a with your title company and the closing company, or an attorney, or both. You signed a page that was notarized. Your signature is the second to the last page. Now, after that was done, the title company's responsibility was to take within 30 days and properly record this deed of trust within the county of where you live. If you'll see on ours, we closed on May 30th, 2008. In this red oval here, we closed, it's blurry, I'm sorry, June 16th of 2008. So that was properly recorded. Now, how do you protect yourself? You protect yourself by proving that this is your property by going to your county register of deeds office and getting at least one, if not two certified copies. The reason why I say two certified copies is because you want one at your house in a waterproof location. You can vacuum seal it and put it in a fireproof safe, or you could dig it up and put it in a mason jar for all I care, but make sure you have one there. And then you want another one, I suggest, at an office where you work, or in your bug out bag if you have to leave. Why would we need to have to prove that this property is ours? There's several situations. One that I'm personally have been involved in when it comes to a client or an adversary when we working in the legal profession. Banks fail and banks buy mortgages all the time. Bank of America bought out Countrywide. When that transaction happened, they lost a lot of the original documents. Not only did they find that out, they found out that this recordation right here, this recording date, was never done properly. It was either out of the date line, it was over 30 days, or they never did it right at all, or they lost the recordation page. Why this matters is because I have seen cases, and I'm not kidding here, where people who think they own this property have gone on for years and years and have a lot of equity in their home, and they lost their homes. The mortgage company could not prove they had a lien on it, so they lost it as collateral. The person who's been living there for years and paid on it never realized that this was properly recorded, and they got kicked out of that house, and it was liquidated and sold off to all their creditors. So it is important that you prove this. You can legally prove this was recorded. So before you even get recorded copies, certified copies from your registrar's office, make sure your deed is right. If you need help with that, inbox me, put in the subject line deed question, and it'll filter out to where I can answer your questions and try and point you in the right direction. Okay, now we covered the banks. Some other situations that have happened have been, for example, World War II. There were of many American citizens of Japanese descent that were put in internment camps, and when the war was over, they had no proof that the home was theirs, so they never got it back. There's many other reasons that could happen. A without rule of law situation where you have to leave for a while, a major natural disaster where you have to leave for a while. So I hope this helps. Please do this to protect your property, folks. I've seen good people lose their homes. If you have any questions, like I said, inbox me, put deed question in the subject line, and I will be happy to help you. Coming at you from Hollaback Acres, thank you and have a great day.